Yeah, yeah. See the new blocks? You got a new block, Jimmy. They're nice. All right. Yeah, I think a lot now. Yeah, we have to. I would like to add. No. Oh, yeah. Hi, Tracy.
Morning, Nancy.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
Can you hear me okay? Because I'm using
Oh, yeah,
the
great.
Sears
No
laptop
problem.
first time.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Good, good. Rose? Oh, trying a new spot. New year, new spot. Although it's funny at this other studio where I teach, some of the ladies that come regularly, like really are so attached to their spots. And one day, like I was like, no, you're over there, and you're over there. Like it's good to it's good to mix it up. There's one right now. No, Tracy. Yeah. Usually Olivia comes in, so we'll see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, if everybody could grab a strap. How is everybody? Happy December. Well, thank you. Oh. Well, you always think, oh, we should have a day off or whatever, but doing what you love is a blessing. And I'm just always so happy to share this practice with you all. So honestly, it's an honor it's a joy to be here with you all and sharing the day with you all. Celebrated 5 years teaching here. And there's a saying, always the student. So even though I'm up here leading you all, forever the student. And I have learned so much from being here every Monday with you all. So thank you. You've given me a lot of gifts. And yeah.
You give us one.
Oh, it's a lifeline. I consider yoga a lifeline. Hi, Claudia. Claudia is joining us from Argentina. You can hear us okay?
Yes, fine, thank you.
Spotlight the video. So, and then for those who are just returning to Glen Eagles for the season, I now teach a Tuesday class, 10 o'clock, intermediate yoga. So if you're ready to go past the basics a bit, some of the folks here have taken that and can tell you about it. And then spotlighting Glen Eagles, move all pinned videos. I have no idea what that means. Okay. And then on Wednesdays, we meet here for yoga and meditation, which is a slow flow yoga class. And then I incorporate a good, usually close to 10-minute shavasana leading into meditation, or sometimes I mix it up a little bit. And that class meets at 1:30 on Wednesdays. So I know sometimes middle of the day it might be awkward, but it's really a beautiful way to just break up the day. And yeah, so I'm here a joy. All right, so find a comfortable seat. Let's just take a minute to tune in. I learned this little way to begin from a yogi mama out there, Judith Lassiter. Been doing some studying online with her and her daughter. And just taking a minute, I'll chime a bell. The minute is an opportunity for you to tune in to your own breath, to just find, to be here instead of thinking about your shopping list or what you have to do afterwards. And a really nice way to tune in is to soften the gaze or close the eyes and then visualize the middle of your brain. And also to think about something that lights you up and just focusing on it, and we'll begin. Just keeping your eyes closed for another moment, bringing your hands to your heart center. Just some words to think about. This yogic path, this practice is an 8-limb path, and our physical practice, the asana practice, is just one limb of that. But the goal of it is to bring us to yoga by helping to purify our relationship to the earth and all beings. So this connection to the earth, also to the air we breathe, we call them our life partners. And our seat, our connection should be sthira and sukha, joyful. So however you're coming to your practice this morning, to your mat, whether it's because you're looking for more flexibility or greater balance or strength. So commit to thinking of these 2 words throughout your practice today: steady and joyful, sthira and sukham, steady and sweet. So commit to, at any point, if you're feeling like you're over efforting, if you're not able to take a full breath, to back out. Never feel like you have to go to the deepest part of a pose or the fullest part. Just looking for the mind to be steady and sweet. So set your intention. May it serve as a guide for your practice this morning. Om together. Let's bring our voices together, come together as this beautiful yoga community, our friends online, oming through the cyber waves, joining us, and draw it up from the low part of your belly. So take an inhale and then empty the breath all the way out. And as you om on your exhale, draw your navel towards your spine. So we'll inhale. This next inhale, invite in gratitude and thanks for bringing this practice into your life. Flicker the eyes open, look to your right, look to your left, look in front of you, behind you, and just greet your neighbor, showing them a little gratitude. And then we'll come onto our backs. Everybody got a strap? If you at home can grab some type of strap or belt, a long thin towel also works. We're gonna do some stretches on our back, and it helps. You can do it with your hands, but a strap helps to enhance it just a little bit. So let's just start coming all the way onto your back and inhale the arms overhead. Take a long stretch. Point your toes, flex your feet. Bring the arms alongside on an exhale. And then inhale the arms overhead again, taking that long stretch. And since it's my birthday, I get to play the music I like. This is my feel-good music playlist. All right, a little Sting and Shaggy. It's a beautiful day. And then exhale the arms alongside your body. Draw the knees into your chest. Rock a little bit from side to side. And then find tabletop on your back. So hands and knees. So make a 90-degree angle with your knees and flex your feet, or let them relax as if your tops of your feet are on the mat. And then bring your arms straight up and flex your hands. And then press the whole back into the mat. Notice how the core engages when you do that. So imagine yourself in hands and knees, tabletop. When we draw our navel toward our spine to find that engagement in the core and tabletop, it helps to neutralize the back. That's what we're looking for. So one more breath here in this upside down tabletop. And then we're going to use spinal balance on our back. So inhale, float the right arm overhead and extend the left leg out long. Flex the left foot, push through the heel. Inhale back to tabletop. And exhale, extend left arm, right leg. Come back to tabletop on the inhale. Exhale, extend. Right arm, left leg. Inhale back to tabletop. Keep pressing the back into the mat to keep that firing up of the core. And just a few more. So extending on the exhale. Inhale back to tabletop. Extend on the exhale. And come back to tabletop one more time, each side. Right arm, left leg. Exploring all these sensations in the belly and the back. And then come back to tabletop, hug the knees in a little bit more. Lift the forehead to your knees. Take a full breath in and feeling that stretch in the neck, in the cervical spine. And then allow the head to fall down to the ground. Take your left foot to the mat. Hugging this right knee in a little tighter, and then make a big circle with this right knee. Take it out to the right, circle it in, out to the right, and in, reverse that circle. And saying good morning to your right hip. And then interlace your fingers behind that right thigh and extend your right leg up to the ceiling and rebend that right knee. Inhale, stretching it up long to the ceiling and rebend. One more time, inhale it long and rebend, and then grab that strap. Flex your right foot and take the strap around the ball of that right foot. So you need to reach your head up to do this. The ball of your foot is just beneath where your toes meet your foot. And grabbing the strap on either side of your foot, press the ball of your foot into that strap to straighten your leg. And then drop your heel down. So this point, or drop your heel down in that upright position. So when you drop your heel down, so keep the legs straight, and then drop the heel down, flex your toes, and push through that ball of your foot. Like a Barbie shoe. So it's called the flex your toes. Push the ball of your toes back and drop your toe. Drop your heel down and then flex your toes. No. Like that. And there. Yeah. So you feel the stretch in your muscle. Yeah, you drop your heel down. Yeah, feel that right. And you flag it. Yeah, you push through the ball. And then try. Drop your heel down. And now. Then. And push the ball of the foot into the top. Beautiful. All right, now grab the right hand up toward your foot. So you're holding both sides of the strap in your right hand. Take your left hand to your left hip.
Keep your right foot reaching up to the sky. So right leg's extend and start to let this right leg come out to the side. As soon as that left side starts to lift up, hold. That's your edge. So everybody's going to be different. Beautiful. So really stay grounded in that left side. That right leg just coming out to the edge, opening the hip, pushing through that left foot to help ground you. And maybe extend that left leg out long onto your mat to add a little bit to this stretch. Only an option. One more breath in and out. Inhale that right leg back up to center. And now we're going to do a spinal twist. So grab the strap now, both sides of the strap in your left hand. Take your right arm out to the side and start to let the right leg drop down to the left, rolling onto the left side of your body. Letting that left elbow and upper arm support you. Your left leg now is effortless. Right arm extends out from the shoulder, palm face up. Coming into this beautiful final twist. So whenever we go into a twist, we're massaging our intestines. It gives us an opportunity to release toxins from the body. Yeah, you rolling onto that, yeah, left side. And your left leg is effortless. So notice, bring all your awareness for this last breath to the navel. Exhale the breath fully out through the mouth. Just release those toxins that you just wrung out. And then inhale that leg back up to center. Releasing that foot, hug the right knee into the chest. Roll the ankle around a few times, one direction and the other direction. And let's do a couple breaths in tree pose on our back. So let this right knee fall down to the floor with the sole of the foot to the inside of this left leg. Inhale the arms overhead, creating the branches of your tree, reaching through the fingertips. Another breath in and out. Flex that left foot as if you're standing on that leg. Feeling that opening in this right hip. And symmetry. Lift your gaze up, look down. Just notice your midline. Lowering the arms. Bring that right knee up. Planting that right foot on the mat. Hug your left knee into your chest. Circle. Take that left knee out to the side, bringing it in. Another circle in the same direction, and then we'll reverse it. Good morning, left hip. Interlace the fingers behind the left thigh and extend your left leg up to the sky. Rebend. Inhale, extend it up and rebend. Inhale, extend and rebend, and then take the strap around the ball of this left foot. Holding the strap on either side of the foot, lengthen that left leg up, and then that floint on this side, the Barbie foot, so that heel drops. Your toe, the ball of the foot into the strap. Deepening that stretch for your calf muscle, your hamstring. Feel the whole back pressing into the mat, anchoring into that right foot. One more breath in and out, and then bring the straps together, hold them in your left hand. Right hand comes to right hip. Slowly start to let the left leg drop out to the side. You want to go to your edge. So as soon as that right side starts to lift up, that's your edge. Stay there. Breathe into the opening. Breathe into the release. Steady and sweet. Mindful of how you feel supported under the backside of your body. Maybe extending your right leg out long onto the mat. One more breath in. And out. And then inhale that leg back up to middle. Switch your grasp. Take the straps in your right hand up by your foot. Left arm coming down to the floor to support you, and we'll roll to the right side. Roll to the right side, letting that left leg drop down. Elbow, back of the upper arm supporting you on the floor. And breathe. Bringing awareness to the navel. One of our energy centers sits behind the navel. So maybe even imagining a beautiful glowing light. Just breathing in, and that light is sending energy out into the body. Again, releasing any toxins that are stored in our gut. Next, exhale, sigh it out through the mouth, let it go. And then we'll inhale, bringing that leg back up to center. Releasing that strap, hug that knee into your chest and roll that foot around a few times, one direction and then the other direction. Let that left knee drop down to the floor for tree pose. On our backs, flex your right foot as if you're standing on it. Grow the branches of your tree on an inhale. So notice what happens in the back when you take the arms overhead. See if you can soften that arch by lengthening down through your tailbone, through your low back. Sometimes we do that when we're standing, it helps with stability. And just one more breath in. Maybe lift your chin to your chest. Notice your midline. If your right foot is bowing out to the side, or if it's flexed and standing on an imaginary floor. One more breath in, and then float the arms down. Bring that left knee back up and hug both knees into your chest. Take your hands underneath your knees, and we'll start to rock forward and back. If that's not comfortable for you, you can roll to your right side. And we're all going to meet, bringing ourselves up, planting our feet down on the mat, setting up for boat pose, our favorite pose. Little core work today. We gotta, prep for all the festivities. So, boat pose. Notice your two sits bones. You're balancing on those. Start to let your back fall toward the earth, but don't collapse. Stay lifted in the chest. Lean back till you feel that engagement in the belly, and then float the legs up. Still balancing bones. Yeah, maybe flip the arms out to the side and dance like no one's watching. Lift the chest, inhale, exhale, one more full breath in, maybe shrink the legs. Drop the feet to the mat, bring the hands to the knees and bring the chest through. Exhale into seated cat. Inhale, bring the chest through. And exhale, seated cat. And then bring the hands behind you, windshield wiper. Your feet should be as wide as your mat. Drop the knees to the right. And drop the knees to the left. Over to the right. Add the left arm, bring it over, let the knees drop, maybe bend the elbows, lower the chest to the floor. Say hi to your neighbor. And then knees drop to the left, float that right arm, bringing yourself around, lowering chest to the floor. And flip back to center, reverse tabletop. So bring the feet a little closer together. Turn your fingers to your seat or out to the sides, or grab your blocks and place your hands on your blocks. And then press into your feet, lift your seat up a little bit. Scoot your seat towards your heels and then lift up. Straightening arms. Chin to chest to start. Notice your midline. Lift your hips. Maybe the gaze looks to the ceiling. Maybe the head drops, looking toward the windows. Strong arms, straightening them, lifting the hips. One more full breath in. And then exhale, lower down. Beautiful. Shake out the legs a little bit. Windshield wiper the feet from side to side, and then cross at your ankles. Roll onto your knees, hands and knees. Mimicking what we did on our backs. So finding that same engagement in the belly so that your spine feels neutral. Knees under hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to lower knees, chest, chin. So rotate your elbows to the front of the room. Start to lower the chest toward the mat, your sits bones sticking up, and then glide yourself forward onto your belly. Separating your legs a comfortable distance so you don't feel stress in your low back. Heel your heart up off the mat, baby cobra. Lower down and then push yourself up to tabletop, moving through a cow and cat. So draw the navel in. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Stay in cat pose and push your seat towards your heels for a child pose with extended arms. And then inhale back to tabletop, knees, chest, chin, lower elbows, lower your chest, sits bones sticking up, and then glide forward onto the belly. Lifting up, baby cobra. Lower down. Push up to tabletop. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Keep that rounded spine as you push your seat to your heels. And then inhale to tabletop, lower knees, chest, chin. Slide forward onto the belly. So cobra should be an extension of the back, not a bend. So taking any stress out of the middle and lower back, we're pushing our thighs into the mat. We're peeling our heart away from the mat, maybe pushing up just a little higher. Lower down, this time transitioning into downward dog. So come to tabletop. Find cow pose. And then cat. And then I want you to tuck your toes under. And lift your knees and shins off the mat. And then continue straightening the legs as you push the belly toward the thighs, straightening the arms, getting that full spinal extension for downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. Maybe take your dog for a walk. Pedaling out your feet. One knee drops toward the earth as the other heel drops down. And then find stillness. Inhale, right leg, lift it up just so your hips are level, just a little bit, toes pointing toward the earth. Full breath in. On your exhale, lower that leg and then lift the left leg on your inhale, turning your toes toward the earth so that your hips are level. Yeah. And then exhaling that leg down, and then we're going to rock forward to plank pose. Holding plank for a breath. Beautiful, everyone. Make sure you don't feel like you're collapsing in the chest, but you're really opening across the upper back. Beautiful. Lower your knees down. Lower knees, chest, chin. So bend the elbows, hug them into your side body. As you lower the chest, sits bones sticking up, and then glide forward to the belly. Keep those elbows hugging in. Lift up to Cobra, Bhujangasana. Lower down and then push back to tabletop. Rounding the back into cat and then growing yourself into downward facing dog. And then bring the feet a little closer together. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Three-legged dog. Hug your right knee into your chest. Kind of a runner's lunge. Rocking forward. Then step that right foot. Try and get it between the hands. If it doesn't reach, just bring it forward. And then grab your blocks. Place your blocks on either side of your right foot. And in your low lunge here where your chest can lift and chest expand. Left leg fully extended, right knee bending at a 90-degree angle. And then drop that left knee down. Uncurl your toes. Inhale the arms up to the ears, Anjani Asana. Exhale, hands to heart center, adding a twist to the right. Lean the body forward so you have a long spine going into this twist. Hook left elbow with right knee. And breathe. Maybe as an option, tuck your left toes under and lift that left leg, straightening it. Only an option. Maybe you just try it for one breath and then drop back down. Steady and sweet. And then if you lifted it, drop it down. We all bring hands to heart center. Put the arms up, Anjani Asana. Exhale, hands to your blocks and tuck your left toes under, extended pyramid. So lift up and then straighten both legs, heart toward right knee. Inhale back to Anjani Asana. So we're going to flow here. Exhale, feet blocks. Lift up and straighten both legs. Extended pyramid. Inhale, drop left knee. Float the arms up. Anjani Asana. And exhale, extended pyramid. Inhale, Anjani Asana. And exhale, extended pyramid. One more time on Anjaneyasana on your inhale. And exhale, extended pyramid. And then from extended pyramid, take that right leg back and come into downward dog with your hands on the blocks. Just explore how downward dog feels. Having that support under your hands. Maybe feeling like you can feel greater extension in your arms and your spine. Maybe the heels are dropping more freely toward the earth. And the head between the arms, your gaze looking at your knees. And then move the blocks to the side, hands drop down. Bring the feet closer together and inhale, left leg up. Three-legged dog. Hug that left knee into your chest, runner's lunge as you rock forward and bring that left foot forward. And you can have your hand help it as you need to. Blocks frame left foot. So finding your low lunge to start. Left knee bending at 90 degrees, right leg fully extended. Lift that chest, feel the expansiveness. And then we'll drop that right knee down. Inhale, arms up by the ears on Anjaneyasana. Full breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist to the left. Then lean the body forward. So we're coming into the twist with a long spine. Hook right elbow with left knee. Option to tuck the right toes under and lift that right leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And if you lifted that leg, drop it down. We all meet back with hands at heart center, arms float up on Anjaneyasana. Then hands to the blocks. Tuck the right toes under, lift up and straighten both legs, extended pyramid. Inhale back to Anjaneyasana. And exhale, pyramid. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, extended pyramid. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, extended pyramid. Step that left leg back, downward facing dog again with the blocks. This is fun. Look between your hands, bend your knees, and hop the feet forward between the blocks. Much easier with the blocks. Inhale, lift up halfway. Find that flat back, that neutral spine that we find in tabletop. Inhale the arms out to the sides. Maybe wiggle the fingers. Flex the hands and push through the palms. Feel that engagement in the belly. Now bend your knees. Lift the upper body. Straighten the legs. Lift the arms up. Overhead gaze looks up. Draw the hands down to your heart center. Soften into Tadasana. Taking a reset breath. Full inhale. And exhale. Little standing series here. So soften the knees a little bit and bring your hands to your hips. And then we're going to step the right leg back, finding a high lunge. So heel lifted, left knee bending toward a 90-degree angle. Your hips are shining forward. Inhale the arms up by the ears. Focus your gaze on a spot that's not moving, a drishti, to help with your balance and stability. And then we're gonna open the hips to the right, dropping that right heel down and moving it a little bit more in line with the front foot. Maybe widen your stance to sink into warrior two. Drop the right hand down. Lift your left palm up and reach those left fingertips up for peaceful warrior. Keeping that left knee bent. Inhale and then exhale back to warrior two. Drop your left elbow, left forearm to the left thigh. Take that right arm closer to the ear. Extended side angle. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side ankle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior. How's that left thigh doing? Steady and sweet. One more. Warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back to warrior two. You want to straighten that left leg? And triangle pose. So shift your right hip. Reach your left fingertips to the mirrors. And then bring the back of the left hand to the inside of your left shin, left calf. Take your right arm, reach it straight up. Straight legs. Beautiful. Again, it's not about how low we go or you want to make these poses accessible. Pressing the back of the left hand and into the leg a little bit might give you a little bit more opening in the right side of the cross. In the legs, that equal pressure in the feet. And then inhale, back up, arms, shoulder height. Bend that left knee and spiral the hands down to the mat, turning the right toes to face forward. We're in low lunge and we're going to come into lizard pose. Heel toe your left foot, heel toe it to the edge of your mat. So you're widening your hips. Bring your blocks to the inside of that left foot. Both blocks. So left hand on the left block, right hand on the right block. Spread your fingers, arms straight. And now let your pelvic floor drop a little bit. Just feeling the deeper opening in the hips. Hip flexors, psoas muscle. Maybe you're dropping so low that that right knee drops down. Maybe the heart is yearning to move toward the earth. So maybe you come down to your forearms and elbows on the blocks. Full breath in and out, steady and sweet. Feeling your connection with the earth here. It's supporting you, it's holding you up. The breath, your other life partner, filling your rib cage, your lungs. Inhale, bringing the hands back to the blocks if you lowered. You tuck the right toes under to lift up. Move the blocks to the side and heel toe that left foot in toward the middle. Plant your hands, step that left leg back. Downward dog. You never knew downward dog could be a rest pose. Maybe that left leg lifts up for a three-legged dog. That might feel really good. Or not. Or a child's pose might feel good. Your choice. Full breath in and out. Then look between your hands and walk your feet up. Or you could try that hop forward. Inhale, hop flip. Float the arms out to the sides. and flex those hands, push through the base of your palms to feel that lengthening out through the arms, and then bend the knees, lift the upper body. Float the arms overhead, drawing down gratitude to your heart center. Recall the intention that you set at the start of your practice, and just check in with yourself here as we lower the arms for Tadasana, mountain pose roots us. Full breath in, notice the sensations, how mountain pose feels right now. Preparing for the other. Hands to hips. Soften the knees, and then we're going to take that left foot back, starting in high lunge. So settle in here with that left heel lifted, the right knee bending to 90 degrees. Our hips are facing forward. Inhale the arms up by the ears. Steadying yourself. Full breath in, and then on our exhale, we open. Hips facing this TV. Shifting that left foot back just a little bit. So ideally, your right heel is in line with the arch of that left foot. Beautiful. Gaze looking forward out over the right fingertips. Pressing into the outer edge of that back foot. And then drop that left hand down, flip the right palm, and we reach that right arm up for peaceful warrior. Inhale, and then exhale back to warrior two. Drop in to extended side angle, left arm reaching toward the mirrors. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior, that right knee staying bent. Exhale, warrior two, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two, straighten that right leg. Setting up for triangle, shift the left hip a little bit. Reach the right fingertips forward, then drop in. When we reach forward, we elongate that right side so that we're able to not compress the right side and triangle. And the left fingertips reaching straight up. Full breath in. And out. Pressing into the feet and leaving the pressure. Next, inhale, lifting up to warrior two. Bend that right knee as we cartwheel and hands down to the mat. Setting up for lizard on this side. Toe your right foot to the right edge of your mat. So you might stay here. Or bring the blocks. One hand under each block. This might be where you stay. Or as you start to let the pelvic floor drop down, maybe the gravity draws that left knee down. Deepening the stretch for the hip flexors, the psoas muscle, maybe the chest wants to reach toward the earth as well. Let the breath fill up your rib cage, making it steady and sweet. Next inhale, you lower, start to lift yourself up. Straining the arms and then lift that left leg up. Move the blocks to the sides and then heel toe that right foot back towards center. And then we step back to downward dog. If it felt good to lift that leg up on the other side, you can lift this one up. And then let's all meet in child's pose. So dropping knees down. Take the knees as wide as your mat, bring the toes together. Push your seat back to your heels. Soften the elbows. So either sliding a block under the forehead, or if it's comfortable to lower the chest and forehead to the mat. 4 more breaths here. Really allowing you to explore the breath. Feel how multidimensional the breath is as it fills the rib cage, expands the rib cage. Maybe the breath moving up and down, side to side, or front to back. So last breath cycle, really feel it release any tension in the low back area. And then next, inhale, rock yourself up to tabletop and bring your knees under your hips. Rock off onto your left or right side and swing the legs around in front of you. Coming onto our backs, and we'll set up for bridge pose. So let's bring a block in between our thighs. Try and bring it as close to your pubic bone as you can so that your thighs are hugging the block versus your knees. And then reach your arms out and see if you can walk your feet back toward your sits bones. So you're grazing your heel, longest finger. And then let your arm away from your body a little bit, palms face down. Light pressure in the back of the head as you press the feet into the mat. And inhale your hips, lifting them up toward the ceiling. Firing up your glutes. And pressing the thighs into the block. Light pressure in your shoulder blades. And your nose and gaze staying facing the ceiling. We try not to turn our head in bridge. 3 more full breaths. And exhale, lowering back down. Just take a full breath in and out and do 1 more bridge. Actually, 2 more. We'll make it a lucky 3 today. Inhale, press into the feet, lifting the hips. Now for some, if you feel like your whole back is mat, maybe roll 1 shoulder under at a time. And then interlace your fingers underneath your seat. And if you press the arms into the mat, might feel a deeper opening across the heart space and chest. Still engage, a lot of engagement in the glutes to help with the spinal extension. One more inhale. If you rolled your shoulders under, roll them back. And then we all lower slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time to the mat. So 3rd bridge, your choice, either how we did the first one or how we did the second one, tucking the shoulders under, or you can take a supported bridge by putting the block at the lowest height or the middle under your sacrum. But don't lose the alignment or integrity of the pose. You don't want your knees flaring out. You want to keep your knees in line with hips. Keep your gaze looking up. When we do anything supported, we're letting our body weight drain into the support. Let go of grasping and clenching. And invite in healing. Whichever bridge you chose, if you did supported, press into your feet to lift up off the block. If you did regular bridge, slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time, and then everybody hug your knees into your chest, following this up with a twist. We're going to roll onto the left side of our bodies. Extend your left arm out. Knees at a 90-degree angle, and your thighs and knees in line with your navel. And then bring your right hand. Extend your right arm out so your palms are touching. So you're on the left side of your body, left arm extended, and then on your next inhale, sweep that right arm up and over, opening you into the twist. And then holding here for 4 more full breaths. Your gaze either is looking up, or you can turn your head if it's comfortable to look out over your right arm. See if you can take your fullest breath of the practice. Inhale and then exhale it out through the mouth. Next inhale, bring your knees to center. Come to neutral for a breath. And then we're going to drop our knees down to the right, rolling onto the right side of our body. That right arm is probably already extended. Flip the left arm over, palms meet. Next inhale, take that left arm up and back over, opening into the twist on this side. Settling in here, 3 more full breaths. Last full inhale, side out through the mouth. Next inhale, bring your knees back to center. And just rocking a little bit from side to side. Let's do happy baby before we come into our rest. So your knees as wide as your armpits, and then turn your feet up to face the ceiling. So you're creating this 90-degree angle with the knees are wide. Take your elbows to the inside of your knees and then wrap your fingers around your calves. And then draw your knees down. Feel your whole back in contact with the mat. Maybe for some, you can reach the outside edges of your feet. But again, don't lose that flatness of your back. Avoid rounding the tailbone here. And maybe extend the right leg straight, the left leg straight. Alternating, or maybe you prefer rocking from side to side in your happy baby. I swear I didn't sync that on purpose. Babies cry happy baby. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let the feet drop down to the floor, coming into this Supta butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your hands to rest on your belly. So we'll take 5 breaths here through the nose. And I want you to exhale through the mouth as if you're exhaling out through a straw. For 4 more breaths like that, try and make your inhales match your exhale. One more inhale and exhaling, elongating it a little bit out through that straw. And then bring your knees together and heel toe your feet as wide as your mat. Create a little bit of extra space between your heels and your sits bones, and then let your knees and thighs fall together for what we call constructive rest. We did a lot with our hips today, so allowing your belly to soften here, your inner groin muscles to soften. Letting the back release into the mat. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, exhale it out through the mouth. Letting yourself just surrender to this rest. Letting that muscles in your face soften. The sockets behind your eyes. Allow the jaw to release. Each cell, each molecule softening. You can stay with the knees bent, or if you do prefer, stretching the legs out into corpse pose. Silently saying the mantra hum sa to yourself. So inhale, hum. Exhale, sa. And just silently repeating that over and over to yourself until you can move into just a natural stillness. Maybe noticing any integration of mind, body, and spirit. As we feel the benefits of our physical practice.
Feeling your relationship with the earth here. How it's holding you up, so you don't have to hold yourself up. And maybe feeling a slightly deeper connection with our supreme self. Releasing yourself from any negative self-talk. Just surrendering to the now. When we undertake our physical practice with intention, our practice serves as a transformational tool to integrate mind, body, and spirit. And begin to deepen your breath. Invite small movements back in, wiggling fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles. Maybe float the arms overhead, taking a long stretch. Hug the knees into your chest, rolling onto your right side. Take a few breaths on your right side. Use that right arm under your head as a pillow. Just feeling the energy move from your heart space into your body. And then slowly making your way up to a seat. Keeping the eyes closed or at a soft gaze. Let's inhale, sweeping the arm overhead. Palms touching and drawing down gratitude and thanks to our heart space, a soft bow of your head. Take a moment to thank yourself for being here. I thank you for being here. Recalling your intention, doing it again. Just noting, acknowledging how you met yourself on the mat today. No judgment, just acknowledgement. The light in these season honors, the light in each of you. We'll seal the practice with the sound of Om. Full inhale, empty the breath all the way out. Om. Namaste. Thank you. Friends online, thank you so much. Claudia, good to see you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, thanks, Donna. Later on today, there's a meditation class at Love, so I'm gonna go to that at 5:30, and some friends are showing up, I think, and then maybe grab a bite to eat afterwards, but it's so hard, Pam. I mean, it's a Monday. I mean, Julia is so, she's got a presentation today, she's got tests this week, Aiden's got flag football, I mean, yeah. So we went out last night and had a family dinner. My husband's birthday is tomorrow. So yeah. Double birthday, yes. So we went last night and had a nice dinner and. Yeah. He's good. Calming down a notch. Yeah, no, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, that, yeah, yeah. And you were like the conduit.